I took a simple black blazer from Goodwill and turned it into this statement piece using nothing but safety pins, chains, and a little creativity. No sewing required. Hey guys, I'm Jen with Jen Restyle Fashion, where I show you how to thrift, style, and upcycle pieces to create something completely unique. And today we're taking a basic blazer and turning it into something that looks high fashion. So for this project, I headed to the Goodwill on Grand Avenue location to find the perfect piece to work with. When you're thrifting for a project like this, you want something with good structure, something classic, because we're about to completely transform it. And this black blazer right here, it was perfect. It had clean lines, a great fit, and most importantly, the black canvas that I needed. All right, so here's what we're starting with. It's a solid blazer, nothing wrong with it, but it's also not doing much. And what I wanted was to take this from basic to something that actually makes a statement the moment you walk in a room. So here is everything I use for this no-sew upcycle. Safety pins in different sizes, chains, some grommets, brooches, jewelry making toolkit, a pair of scissors, and a hammer. And the best part is you can customize this however you want using whatever you already have. I started with the sleeve because I wanted one strong focal point. Layering different sizes of safety pins creates texture and it gives you that high fashion feel. Especially from a distance, you would never know. There's no exact pattern here. You just build as you go. Take a step back. If it looks like you have holes, go back in and fill in those holes. As you move up the sleeve, you're going to use less safety pins. All right, now we want to take a minute to try the jacket on. This is going to be important because as we are starting to get close to where the jacket should be finished, we want to make sure that the fit is right and we want to make sure the design is giving what it needs to give. So when you put the jacket on, definitely be careful putting your arm into the sleeve. If you have on bracelets or anything, it might get caught on the inside, so always be really careful when you slide your arm in. Now, as I'm looking at this, I'm really loving the way the chains are draping. I also move my arm a little bit around to make sure that as I'm actually wearing this jacket, that I'm not going to feel uncomfortable with the chains on my arm. So this is just a tip. The chains that are on the outside of the sleeve should not drop below the elbow. As you can see, I was trying to adjust a little bit there because what will happen is every time you bend your arm, you'll end up getting caught and you don't want that to happen. One of the things that I tried to add onto my jacket was this silver buckle. And y'all, I just really wasn't feeling it that much. I pinned it to the inside to secure it in place. And when I started looking at the end result and kind of how it was looking, it looked like it was a little bit too much. And that's something that I want you to definitely be thinking about when you look at this in the mirror. Make sure that you're not overdoing it, that it's just perfect to your liking. So anyway, I ended up removing the buckle. You won't see it in the final design. You might see it in a few frames later, but the final design, it didn't work out. Because this is a men's jacket and with it being slightly oversized, I wanted to make sure that I added some contour to the jacket. And this is what's so wonderful about it. You don't have to go in and sew anything. You can use the safety pins to taper the jacket in the exact places that you want. Just try the jacket on, place a pin where you think you want it to be slimmer in the waist, and then go back in and pin that area. Try it on, look back at it, and see if it works. This is the beauty of being able to use safety pins instead of having to use a sewing machine. And I really love the shape that I gave it. And I also created pleats in the back, and that also is another design feature. Next, I moved to adding the chains. I focused on one side of the blazer to create a little asymmetry, which makes the piece feel more intentional. I put safety pins at the collar and used my jewelry making tools to connect the chain from the top to the underarm, all the way to the front of the jacket. And once you start adding movement like this, it completely changes the energy of the jacket. Now, these brooches, I've actually had them since the pandemic. And this is exactly the kind of project they're perfect for. This is where you can really personalize your piece and make it your own. Then I added a few grommets for contrast. Mixing different types of hardware, pins, chains, grommets, it gives the jacket more depth and also makes it feel more elevated. And I'll be honest, at one point I had the chains placed a little differently. I was going to drape them across the front, but it didn't feel balanced, so I shifted them until everything started to work together. Don't be afraid to adjust as you go. I can't tell you how many times I took something loose and then put it back together, stepped back, looked at it again. I wanted it to feel exactly like it was me. And this is where it all comes together. Now you can really see the texture in the sleeves, the movement from the chains, and how all the details work together. At this point, I already knew this was going to be a statement piece. It's bold, it's different, and it still started with something simple from the thrift store. Even though at this point I was feeling really good about it, I felt like something was missing to balance out the jacket. So I added some more safety pins and pearls to the flap. So for styling, I kept everything else simple and let the jacket do the talking. I even added a few brooches to this hat that I thrifted from Goodwill to tie everything together. This is one of those pieces where you don't need much else because it already makes a statement. Black pants, a nice handbag, and you're ready to go. I've been thrifting almost my entire life, and being able to take something basic and turn it into something this unique, it never gets old. And the best part, you don't need sewing skills to do this. If you try this out, make sure you tag me. I would love to see what you create. And if you're into thrifting, upcycling, and learning how to restyle your wardrobe, go ahead and subscribe. I've got a lot more coming.